Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's episode, as you guys can see, we're actually at our shop today. And we just had a few customers come in asking us, where do we get our items from? How do you guys get so much? So I figured, why not come on here and give you guys all the information that we have, which is pretty much, the top 5 easiest ways to start buying items to resell. Now, that could be antiques or otherwise. Really, it doesn't matter. It's whatever end you want to get into on this. Now, when I started off in this business, I started off in sports cards. Didn't even start off in antiques. And when I started in sports cards and found out, wow, I could buy this stuff for, $100 and resell it for $300, it really just started in my mind thinking, okay, if I can do it there, I can do it in so many other places and so many other categories. And so I split off and started doing pottery. And then I started doing glass. It really just evolved into this huge thing. So, really, when you're thinking, oh my God, it's too much, start off with one thing and let it evolve into so many more things. You'll learn a lot along the way. I make sure I try to learn something new every day, being it with, something I'm doing at the store or something I'm doing through antiquing or YouTube or whatever it is. Always try to learn something new every day because that just helps out. That's every day, 365 days, learn one thing new every day. 365 new things you learn every year at least. I try to learn more than one thing every day, but yeah, so let's hop on here and I want to tell you guys the top 5 easiest ways and easiest locations you can go to start reselling. So let's start it off today with number 5. Number 5 on our list today is friends and family. Now, you guys would be shocked to find out how many people have items that they want to get rid of and they just don't know how to get rid of them or don't want to put the work into getting rid of them. And, you're not like us. We have to go talk to strangers a lot because we've already tapped our friends and families dry. So we have to go out of our comfort zone to go talk to people from all over the Midwest about trying to buy items from them. But if you're starting off in this business, you should definitely start off close. Start off friends and family. Go talk to your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles, grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads. And I'm telling you, I guarantee in their garage, their attic, their spare bedrooms, they have stuff they want to get rid of. And a lot of times they just want to get rid of it. And they're going to give you a great deal most of the time because you're friends or family. So you're going to go in there and take a look at what they have. And I guarantee you're going to find stuff that you're going to be able to resell. And again, it's whatever category you want to get into. It doesn't always have to be antiques. There's a lot of stuff that's newer or collectible that sells just as well. So, then like I said, when you get into these people's houses, you might find out they have way more than they would ever thought of. When I first went and started this business, I actually went to my mom and dad's house and said, hey, this is what we're planning on doing. And they found out that after they started gathering up all their stuff that they could probably start a booth up. And so they actually did. They started a booth up in our store. And guess what? Now they're at auctions and sales all the time. They're some of the people I compete with. Not all the time. My mom will let me get some stuff, obviously, because she doesn't, I'm her baby boy. She doesn't want me to not have anything for our store. But they go to auctions all the time. They go to sales, online auctions. Now they have booths in our store. They sell stuff. So I didn't really have that luxury. My parents found out that enough stuff they could sell on their own, which was amazing. It's awesome. So, we get to work with our parents all the time. But I'm telling you, easy way to start to get into this business. Go talk to your friends, family. I guarantee they're going to have stuff that you guys are going to be able to buy to resell. All right, so let's get on to number 4. Number 4 on our list today is auctions. Now, you guys know I am very familiar with auctions. And the guys I go to, usually for auctioneers, they deal in usually higher end antiques and higher end items. So when you watch those auction adventure videos that we do, don't always base it off that. There is a lot of auctioneers that have a smaller crowd and I say smaller crowd, but they also have lesser quality as well. But if you're just starting off and you want the easiest route possible, I'm telling you, auctions are a great way to get a lot of inventory. Now, if you go to the right auctions, and sometimes you have to go to the bad ones to get to the good ones, but you could get, a lot of times they do what's called lotting. They lot items. So you'll get a half a table for one bid. And a lot of times I've seen half a tables go for $1. How do you think Eliza and Lillian and all these, my kids there, how do they get their items? They wait for the end of the auction when the auctioneer is just like, I got to get rid of this stuff. And he's selling boxes and tables full of stuff for nothing. So my kids will buy these items and they'll buy a table for $1. And Eliza will come home with all this stuff and she has no clue about any of it. But when you buy it for such a cheap price, you got to put $3, $4 a piece on them and you're going to make crazy good money off of this lot. So auctions are another great resource to use. So when you're looking at some of these sales and you'll see auction items selling for hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, just know that there's also items at those sales selling for $1, $2, $3. It's a really great way way to start into a business because the inventory is already brought to you and all you got to do is bid on it. And whatever income you want to get into it with, whatever you have to start off with, if you have $100 to start off with or $1,000, or honestly, my kids have $10. They bring $10 to the auction and that's what they'll spend. They spend that $10 to try to get as much stuff as they can to resell. And I'm telling you, if my 10 and 12-year-old kids can do it, I'm telling you, you guys can do it too. It's really an easy way to get a lot of inventory. You just might have to wait around a little bit and you might have to actually, sit there for 4 or 5 hours sometimes to wait to get to the end of the auction where a lot of the people are just tapped out on their money and then the other half are already gone, and that's when you can swoop in and start getting a lot of good quality items for really low prices. I mean, guys, you guys have seen it. I've bought stuff for $5 that I've sold for $100. I've bought stuff for $10 I've sold for $150. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities out there for you to get these items, and auctions are an amazing way to do it. So don't ever discount auctions. Check in your area. Auctionzip.com is what I use. I get on there, I type in my zip code and how far I want to travel. It'll give me all the auctions in the area. I'm telling you guys, you won't go wrong. It's a great way to get on there, and it's a great way to get a lot of inventory. So, all right, guys, let's get on to number 3. Number 3 on our list today is thrifting. Now, I really don't think I'm the best person here to be talking about thrifting because Amber is the queen of thrifting. She hits up Goodwills, Salvation Armies, Habitat for Humanity restores. I mean, she hits up all these stores to find stuff for our house. When we were doing our remodeling, she was finding stuff when she's looking for decor, all those kind of things. This is her kind of category. I'm not the thrifting type. I like going to, the other things, auctions, garage sales, stuff like that. That's more my territory. Thrifting to me is something that she does really well, but it is a great opportunity to get stuff to resell as well. There's a lot of great places out there. People get this stuff in, but I've been told, Goodwills are not necessarily Goodwills anymore, and, Salvation Armies are not like they used to be. And I get that. The prices are starting to go up on some of that stuff, but there is still opportunity there. And I'm telling you, where the opportunity lies is in vintage clothing. Vintage clothing is going to be the next big thing that hits, I think. It's going to be one of those items where, these kids are starting to buy back the 70s and 80s stuff because that's coming back into style. So I'm telling you, thrifting should be, that other category of collectibles and antiques, but really start going through the vintage clothing. Start to look up brands. And I'm telling you, you're going to find some real diamonds in there because you can get a lot of shirts and pants and denim for what, $5 to $7 is what I usually hear from Amber and my girls. But $5 to $7 that you could turn into $20 to $30. I mean, more than doubling your money. You can't go wrong with that. So out of the thrifting category, my biggest advice is something I'm just starting to get into. Look up brands of vintage clothing. I'm telling you, I don't think you'll go wrong when you're out there and you're going to find some of these brands you'll be able to get for a $2 to $3 to $4 that you might be able to sell for $20 to $30, or possibly even way more than that. We have a vendor's granddaughter that goes and she buys stuff from Goodwills and whatnot, but she can sell $6 shirts for $150 because she knows the brands to look for and she knows those exact ones that sell for big money. So definitely something I want to see you guys get into because that is the next big thing in my opinion. All right, guys, let's get on to number 2. Number 2 on our list today is garage sales. Oh man, now this is my bread and butter, guys. I absolutely love garage sales because like we talked about in the friends and family section, there's a lot of people out there that want to get rid of stuff and they just don't know how to do it or the means to do it. These guys have the means to do it at garage sales, but they definitely want their stuff gone. You don't put stuff in a garage sale just to get it and bring it back into your house. So when you go to those places and you see stuff for $5, $10, $15 and you're like, man, if I could just get it a little cheaper, guess what? Garage sales are a great place to make offers, get stuff for a lot cheaper than what you normally would because these guys want to get rid of it. They don't want to bring it back home. So definitely you want to take advantage of this. Go in there knowing that you guys can get stuff that is, $10 for $5. Offer. My mom always tells me, and I've known this since I was a kid, she always says, cut them in half. So if something's $20, she's going to offer $10. If it's $5, she's going to offer $2. That's just the way that she was raised. And I always took that from her and I do the same thing most of the time. If it's something that I already know is a good deal, I'll pay the price, not a big deal. But other than that, I always cut people in half because it's a garage sale. You either want to get rid of it or you don't. Now, some people might agree with that tactic. Some people might not. But that's just the way the game is. We want to get out there. We want to get stuff for as cheap as possible because we want to make the most profit. If you're going to make a living off of reselling, you got to have great profit margins. So for us, we always like to double our money. So if I get something for $100, you best believe I want to make $200 to $300 out of it. If I get something for $10, I want to make $20 out of it. You guys, you got to give yourself that margin or you're not going to be doing this very long because it takes a lot of money, especially if you're garage selling. You got to worry about gas. You're going to have to worry about travel, expenses, all these things you're doing when you're on the road, not only on top of that, but also buying your items as well. So you have to buy your items cheap enough to make some money off of it. And some garage sales might not be that way. I've been told some garage sales are out there and they're trying to be a store at a garage sale. And that's okay. You don't have to buy something at every garage sale, and someone might not take your offer, but it never hurts to ask. Always, make yourself, presentable and make sure you're asking them just politely, hey, would you take this for it? If they don't, that's okay. Know how much you can sell your item for, and that's all you need to know. But I'm telling you, garage sales are the best. From April all the way until like September, we just absolutely hit the road and go on and try to get as many sales as possible. And Amber will actually be doing some garage selling videos coming up to go along with her thrifting videos. So definitely look forward to those. But I'm telling you, garage sales, get out there, hit them up. You're going to find some amazing deals. And it's one of the easiest ways. The inventory brought right to you. So definitely get out and hit up those garage sales. All right, guys, let's get on to number one. Number one on our list today is dumpster diving. All right, before you guys go crazy and say, I am not jumping into a dumpster to get stuff. That is not exactly what I mean. Dumpster diving sounds like this, dirty, nasty thing you can do. But let's first talk about that dirty, nasty thing. Okay, first off, yes, you can go to the dump. You can go to your local dumpsters behind stores and shops and all that stuff. And I'm telling you, you will find some good stuff there. Quick story, we had a Subway up the street and they got rid of their old signs because they got new ones they were putting out front. So they just threw these Subway signs in the trash. I got them, brought them to the store, $75 a piece. For nothing. All I had to do was go by and see it. They were throwing it in the dump. Here's another opportunity. When people are cleaning out a house, a lot of times kids don't want anything to do with the stuff. So they bring a dumpster in and they just throw stuff in the dumpster. You would be shocked how many phone calls I get saying, hey, my neighbors are moving out of their house, or kids don't want it, they're passed away, whatever it is. They're just throwing stuff in the dump. You might want to come out here and take a look. You best believe I am jumping in that dumpster to pull stuff out. We have a community trash day in town where people can bring stuff to the dumpsters. Amber has gone there and grabbed beautiful oak tables, chairs, furniture out of the dump because they were throwing it away. Now, if you're like, I do not want to go into a dumpster. I do not want to go into the dump and get all this stuff. There's other opportunities too. We have people that go to high-end neighborhoods and they just drive by on trash day. And you'd be shocked how many people throw away stuff that they have no clue what they're throwing away. So you go to these places, go through their trash, or even have it sitting out next to their trash can. I'm telling you, guys, this stuff is easy to get. My parents have gotten Jack Daniel's whiskey barrels that are sitting by the trash cans at the side of the road. Brought them to the store, $125 a piece. $250 profit for nothing. Just loading up the whiskey barrels and put them in the back of the truck, bring them to the store, selling, done. Guys, it's that easy. Take a trip around. You always hear about scrappers going around and getting scrap metal. I'm telling you, junkers are the same way. Just take a drive around. You'd be surprised what people throw out next to their trash cans, especially if you don't want to go into the dumpsters. I've been into dumpsters. I've been to the dump. I've been into trash cans. I've been everywhere. If I could get stuff to resell, why wouldn't I? And a lot of times you think it's nasty and scrubby, but a lot of times it just got there. It's not that bad. If it's a smell to it, yeah, I'm not picking it up. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff that people throw away that you could get great deals on. It costs nothing. It is the absolute easiest ways to get inventory. All you got to do is travel around, look around, go to your local dump, look at your dumpsters. There's no, you don't have to negotiate with nobody. It's buying stuff for nothing to resell for good money. And trust me, there are definitely opportunities out there. Eliza likes to walk the railroad tracks and get railroad nails. She sells them here for $1 a piece. Easiest way you can get money. Costs her nothing, just a quick walk, a little exercise, and she gets $1 a piece for every one she picks up. I'm telling you guys, there is nothing easier than going through and checking out dumps, dumpsters, trash, just a quick walk around your town. You never know what you're going to find. So yeah, guys, that's our top 5 today. I really hope this made it a lot easier for you guys to know that reselling is not that hard. You just have to put the work in sometimes. And that's all it is. You got to put the effort in, you put the work in. Reselling is definitely a way to make a living. You can do it, trust me. I have multiple vendors that literally live off of buying to resell. You just got to put the work in. If things get tough, you got to put more work in. I mean, that's what we do all the time, guys. So trust me, hopefully these 5 gave you guys a good telling sign that it's not that hard to find this stuff. You just have to look harder. So, all right, guys, that's our video for today. If you guys want to throw a like on the video, comment below. Is there anything I missed? Is there other easy ways to buy to resell? Let's all educate each other. God, this community, guys, is growing by the day. And I'm telling you, the more information we can give to each other to help each other out, that's what we're here for. We all want to be, you know, the most successful we possibly can be. And of course, you get some time, you like the content, hit that subscribe button. And then thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys want to come to the store, since I'm here and I had time to record a video today, so it means we're a little slow today. But if you want to come to the store to see me, Amber, Liza in the summer, whoever you want to come see, we're always here. Love talking to you guys. Stop out and get your antique fix on M66. See you guys later.